He's worn a lot of hats, but now he is fighting the New World Order. And I don't want to put words in his mouth, but, Governor, I think it's safe to say, I mean, you now know there's a world government. There is an elite. The question is, how evil are they? Are they monolithic? What is their main goal? I mean, is it fair to say that you're now officially not their label of conspiracy theorist, but, I mean, you question JFK, you question 9/11, you question HARP. You're not buying the Kool-Aid they're selling. Is that fair to say?
Let me put it this way, irregardless of anything, it sure is interesting stuff. And, we do a show on the Bilderbergs, and I do understand that they're real. I guess the thing that upsets me the most was I made it to governor, and they never invited me. And I guess maybe I got to run for office again then so I can get invited to this thing to find out what the hell goes on inside there.
Well, they would have invited you if you would have gone along with the CIA when they set you down at the governor's office 2 weeks into office. But, I mean, you're not selling people out. You're a swashbuckling, loose cannon for freedom. Well, I mean, what is your view on the New World Order then? Because I know you're anti-establishment.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Then I also look at it from a different perspective, Alex. I believe in evolution, the science of evolution. And maybe this is evolution. When you look at it, that we will evolve and that maybe it won't fully be here in our lifetimes, but 100 years from now, because of the fact with technology the way it is, the world gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And I guess, let me, just for the sake of argument, state that there would be one good thing if there was a one-world government. You know what that would be? There couldn't be wars then, could there?
But see, Governor, I mean, literally, if then you wouldn't have one country fighting another country. No, but that's not their plan.
Oh, I understand that, Alex. Don't for a minute think I'm naive. But I am saying that there is the chance that this could be almost an evolutionary thing, that we will evolve to the point where there may well be a one-world government, and there may be no way around it.
Well, Jesse,
then the important thing, Alex, is what will that government be?
Well, that's the issue here, is that they always pitch it that we were hunter-gatherers, we were agrarian, we formed villages, then city-states, then nations, then empires, and the next phase is Star Trek that we've been implanted with psychologically, the image of the global galactic empire, and we're always fighting green aliens, and the Klingons, so we've got to do this. The issue is they built this world government in stealth and denied that it existed until it was too late to really stop it. And now they're coming out going, yeah, we're going to tax everything you do. We're not going to let you have more than one kid. And, yeah, we want to carry out eugenics on you, and we're going to carbon tax you. And Ban Ki-moon writes editorials saying the carbon tax is for the New World Order, and it's for a bunch of corrupt CEOs and bankers to play emperor. And so if the people of the world ever wanted to create a world government and it was democratic and under the republic system, then that would be one thing. But this thing was created by a corrupt group of criminals, and it's a world tyranny. That's why every ounce of my body and being, just like Thomas Jefferson said, I swear eternal resistance to all forms of tyranny over the minds of men. And Jesse, I know you, don't you swear?
Alex, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I'm not going to dispute anything you've said. I won't. But the point is, and you're correct, if it was so good, why would they do it in secret? And that's a very, very valid point to make. But the point we have to make, if it's inevitable that we're going to come under one world rule, then we, the people, have to ensure that we're players in the game, that we have dogs in the fight. And
but so I don't want to be under the communist Chinese.
Alex is making sure we got a dog in the fight.
No, I hear you. But instead, so we never have a dog in the fight, they just say there isn't a world government, meet your world government. I mean, they're still saying world government doesn't exist so that we can never demand representation.
What was interesting was I was out at that new Denver airport, right? The new one in Denver.
Yes.
And on the plaque that they have out there, on the bottom of it says the New World Airport Commission. And there isn't one. Nothing of that name is in existence.
And there's murals of Nazis.
Why would they put that on the dedication plaque at that big Denver airport, the New World, not the Colorado Airport Commission, not the Denver Airport Commission, but the New World Airport Commission.
And they have paintings of Nazis killing children above it.
No, they're not Nazis. I disprove that.
Well, there's people in fascist-style uniforms mowing people.
But they are not Nazis. You know how I disprove that, Alex?
How?
The guy's carrying an AK-47. I saw it right away. I said, this can't be a Nazi. The Nazis didn't have that weapon.
Yeah, but I don't think the artist knows that the Kalashnikov is an Eastern Bloc weapon.
I noticed it.
Hey, Jesse, I want to take some calls, and time is...
Yes, let's take some calls.
But a plug right here in the middle of this conversation. I'm going to mail you, I've forgotten to mail you, Fall of the Republic, because this details from the globalist own statements that they are setting up a tyrannical world government, that they engineered the banking crisis by design, and that they are setting up a citizen spy force police state system. So I hope all the listeners will get a copy of Fall of the Republic at Infowars.com and the online video bookstore and support what we're doing here, but also show it to everyone you know, because this film exposes the wider agenda.
And Alex, let me shamelessly add in, please watch my television show, because if we get such an overwhelming audience response, it'll force them to buy it up for another deal. And we'll be able to get that much farther into it then.
And then, like the X-Files, I get the spinoff like the Lone Gunman.
There you go.
Okay, now we're getting into real inside baseball. Look, this show is important, and I want everybody to tell their friends and family and neighbors. TruTv, December 2nd, airing every Wednesday. Absolutely important, because this show is definitely from our perspective. Okay, I want to go to some calls, but we got to finish up with the last point. We just hit Manchurian Candidate, secret societies. What about Big Brother? You talked to... Well, go ahead.
Well, Big Brother is just simply that. Is Big Brother, are they watching over you? And I think in our show, you're going to hear clearly that they are, and that clearly it's going to come from a place where the government is, I'll just put this, the government is able to do it and work around the Constitution. We have found that out, and we will air that on the show to where you will clearly see how the government has looped the Constitution in which establishing Big Brother on you.
Can we say the different federal groups you talk to, or just leave that alone?
I don't think I talked to any federal groups. Again, there was no cooperation from the government.
Well, you talked to their minions, though. You talked to their Gestapo, their ground pounders, their citizen spies.
Well, yes, we did do that.
We'll just leave it there. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
Well, it's a very exciting...
Too many of them are right down in your country, Alex. I don't want you getting in trouble.
Believe me, we know what Infogard is up to.
Oklahoma's too close to Austin.
Okay, folks, Governor Jesse Ventura is our guest. Best-selling author, wrestler, movie star, governor, football, National Football League, NFL commentator, surfer. Jesse, what is there you haven't done?
I don't know, but I got a few years to figure it out yet, Alex. You never stop going because, in the words of the late, great Warren Zevon, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Program note to stations. This is a network break coming up. We're going to the end of we're going right to the bottom of the hour, 29 after. We're going to let the governor go here. So we're going to take calls right now for the last 12 minutes or so with Governor Jesse Ventura, giving you the inside scoop. Jesse, why did you give this show first, the inside scoop? I was very honored when you called me and said you were going to give us the exclusive. Why?
Well, for a number of reasons, Alex. Your participation in the show was exceptional, and we appreciated it. And, you flew out to L.A. a couple times and all that to participate, and so why not? I reward the people that reward me, and so that's a reason for it. Plus, you have the listening audience, the base market that this show is designed for. I would be crazy not to come on your show with my show because, I'm not going to lie. We're out for success on this show. I hope this show is hugely successful.
Yeah, but I know the TV shows you turn down. I mean, I don't know if you want to say it, but you're turning down something with 30 million viewers coming up in a few weeks because you want to be out of the country. I'm just really honored you came because I know you're turning down a bunch of really huge media interviews, but doing our show, so we appreciate it.
Well, no problem. And like I said, you're a wealth of information, Alex, that we can always rely upon. And, so doing your show is just simply the left hand washing the right hand.
Well, folks, we're going to post this interview up at Infowars.com. Over 200,000 people a day get the free podcast. Get it, share it with everybody. We're going to post a YouTube video of it, share it with everyone, because if this show can be a big success, the system may start letting more of this on the air as the internet culture takes over the mainstream media. We can beat the globalists. If they can't beat us, they're going to try to join us, and we can slow down this whole system. That's what Tweety Bird always said. If you can't beat them, join them. Well, if we can beat them, they're going to have to back off. And believing we can expose these people is half the battle. Believing you can win. Or as G.I. Joe says, knowing is half the battle. I believe taking action is half the battle. Resistance is victory.